If you're a man over 60 and you've noticed your morning erections fading or struggling to stay firm when it matters most, I want you to hear this carefully because what I'm about to share might surprise you or even upset you. It's not your age. It's not just low testosterone. In fact, one of the biggest reasons older men silently lose their edge in the bedroom is because of what they're eating or not eating before bed. I'm Dr. Rena, and after over 30 years helping men restore their vitality naturally, I've seen a clear pattern. The body doesn't shut down with age. It shuts down when it's not being properly fueled, especially at night. That's why I'm here today, not to talk about pills or gimmicks, but to show you one specific bedtime snack that can help you get and stay rock hard. This isn't some trend. It's a simple recipe made from 4 natural ingredients. It takes less than a minute to make. But when used right, it helps you sleep deeper, restore testosterone, boost blood flow, and wake up stronger, both physically and sexually. In just a moment, I'll break down each ingredient and show you how it works. But first, I want to explain why nighttime is the most overlooked opportunity for older men to reclaim their strength. Starting with a single bite. Before we get started, if you haven't subscribed yet, take a moment to hit that button and turn on the bell, so you never miss another natural health tip designed specifically for men over 60. And if you find this video helpful, type 1 in the comments to let me know it's working for you. If it's not quite what you expected, type 0. Your feedback helps me make this content better for you. All right, now let's get into it. Starting with the first key ingredient in this powerful bedtime snack. It's something simple, familiar, and often overlooked. Yet it holds incredible benefits for your sexual health. I'm talking about the humble banana, and trust me, it's far more than just a fruit. Let me show you why it's one of nature's most effective tools for restoring strength, circulation, and confidence in the bedroom. 1. The first ingredient, banana, nature's bedroom booster. I'll be honest with you, I used to think bananas were just a quick snack, something to grab on the way out the door or toss in a smoothie. But over the years, working with men in their 60s, 70s, even into their 80s, I started noticing something strange. The ones who ate a banana before bed, they were sleeping better, they felt calmer, and yes, they were waking up stronger, firmer, and more energized in the morning. That got my attention. Biochemically, it makes sense. Bananas are rich in an amino acid called tryptophan, which your body converts into serotonin and melatonin. Serotonin lifts your mood and helps you relax, while melatonin sets the stage for deep, restorative sleep. That kind of sleep is essential because it's during the deepest phases of sleep that your body produces the majority of its testosterone. No deep sleep, no testosterone, no testosterone? Well, you already know the rest. But what most men don't know is that bananas also boost dopamine, the hormone behind sexual desire and motivation. Without enough dopamine, you can't feel connected, aroused, or ready, even when everything else seems in place. Bananas are also packed with vitamin B6, which supports hormone production, and potassium, which keeps your blood pressure steady and your circulation flowing, both vital for healthy, lasting erections. And there's one more surprising benefit. Bananas contain a natural compound called bromelain, which may enhance libido and help support sperm health. That's not just helpful for performance. It's a quiet sign that your body is functioning well on a deeper level. I've had older men tell me that just adding a banana to their nightly routine made them feel like something switched back on. They weren't chasing intimacy anymore. It came naturally, calmly, like it used to. Now, bananas are powerful, but they're just the beginning. Because when you combine them with one of the world's most prized ancient spices, a spice once reserved for royalty, the effect becomes even more powerful. And that's exactly what we'll explore next. If you're still watching and this is resonating with you, drop a number 1 in the comments to let me know you're still here and still in the fight. Your feedback means the world. Now, let's keep going and take a closer look at the second key ingredient. 2. Saffron, the golden spice with bedroom power. When I first recommended saffron to a patient many years ago, he raised an eyebrow. "Doctor," he said, "isn't that just something fancy people put in rice?" I smiled because I knew what was coming. Within 2 weeks of adding just a small pinch of saffron to his nightly routine, this same man, 68 years old, retired mechanic, married for 40 years, told me his energy in the bedroom had come back, and his wife, she noticed too. Saffron is more than a culinary luxury. It's been used for centuries in ancient medicine, especially in cultures that believed intimacy wasn't just a physical act, but something sacred, something to protect. Modern science is finally catching up. Clinical studies have shown that saffron can significantly improve erectile function, sexual desire, and overall satisfaction, not just in younger men, but especially in those over 60, when circulation and hormonal strength begin to naturally decline. What makes saffron special is its unique blend of antioxidants, particularly crocin and safranol, which reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. These are two of the silent enemies that stiffen blood vessels and dull the body's natural sexual responses over time. But more than that, saffron has a gentle, almost calming effect on the nervous system. It helps ease anxiety, lift your mood, and restore confidence, all of which directly affect your performance behind closed doors. And here's what I've seen time and again. Men who combine saffron with deep sleep often report a renewed sense of drive and connection. It's not just about the act. It's about how they feel about themselves. Less frustration, less embarrassment, more vitality. What I love most about saffron is that it works quietly, with no side effects, no crashes, just a slow return to feeling like yourself again. The real you. Now, saffron is powerful, but there's another ingredient that often gets overlooked, one that's probably sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now. It's sweet, warm, and surprisingly potent when it comes to boosting blood flow and fighting age-related decline. Let's talk about it next. 3. Ceylon cinnamon, the circulation supercharger. I remember one patient, a quiet gentleman named Walter, who came to me in his early 70s. He wasn't looking for anything dramatic. He just wanted to feel like himself again. His words stuck with me. "I miss the little spark, doc. I don't need fireworks, just the spark." When we looked closer, it became clear that poor circulation was holding him back. His blood pressure was creeping up, his hands and feet were often cold, and he rarely woke up with morning firmness anymore. That's when I introduced him to Ceylon cinnamon, not the typical grocery store variety known as cassia, but true Ceylon, which is milder and safer for long-term use. This humble spice, often used in holiday desserts, is actually one of the most powerful natural tools we have for improving blood flow. It works by relaxing the blood vessels, helping them dilate more easily. And when your vessels can open up, your circulation improves, not just in your heart, but everywhere it matters. What I love about cinnamon is how it quietly supports the entire vascular system. It helps stabilize blood sugar, reduce insulin resistance, and lower inflammation, all of which play a huge role in keeping your arteries soft, flexible, and ready to deliver blood to where it's needed most. Several studies, including one involving aging male rats, found that cinnamon actually helped reverse tissue stiffness in the erectile chambers. That means better response, better sensitivity, and stronger, more reliable function over time. Walter added just a quarter teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon to his evening snack, and within a few weeks, his confidence started coming back. He wasn't just performing better, he felt more present, more grounded. That little spark, it came back. Cinnamon is proof that you don't need a prescription to restore what time has dulled. Sometimes it's about giving your body the right signals, the right support at the right time. But here's where things really get interesting, because the next ingredient doesn't just support blood flow or relaxation. It goes deeper. It reaches into your hormonal core, encouraging your body to produce more of what keeps you feeling like a man. Let's talk about it. Let's talk. If you're still watching and finding this information valuable, go ahead and comment the number 1 below to let me know you're still with me. Your support helps me keep creating content that matters. Now, let's move on to point number 4. 4. Raw organic honey, the hormone helper. I'll never forget a patient named Henry. He was 74, sharp as a tack, and still deeply in love with his wife. But he came into my office with his shoulders slumped and his voice low. "It's like my body just forgot how to be a man," he said. "I haven't felt strong in months." We talked through his lifestyle, his sleep, his stress, and then I asked about his diet, especially before bed. That's when we started talking about honey. Not just any honey, raw, organic, unprocessed honey, the kind that still carries nature's full medicine cabinet inside. What most people don't realize is that honey, when eaten in small amounts before bed, does more than just satisfy a sweet tooth. It actively supports your hormonal rhythm. It helps the brain release luteinizing hormone, which is one of the key signals that tells your body it's time to produce testosterone. And since nearly all of a man's daily testosterone is made during sleep, giving your body a gentle, natural boost right before bed can make a profound difference. Honey also helps keep your liver stocked with just enough glycogen to fuel your brain throughout the night, reducing stress signals like cortisol that interfere with sleep and testosterone production. But the benefits don't stop there. Raw honey contains flavonoids, antioxidants, enzymes, and even mild antibacterial compounds that support heart health and blood flow. It can help repair damaged blood vessels, reduce clotting risk, and encourage vasodilation, allowing more blood to flow freely to the places that matter most. When Henry added just a teaspoon of raw honey to his nightly routine, paired with banana and cinnamon, something shifted. Within days, he told me he was waking up feeling lighter, less restless, more at ease in his own skin. And in a few weeks, that spark, the one he thought was gone, came flickering back to life. Honey may seem small, but it supports some of the most important processes for sexual health in older men. And now, with all 4 of these ingredients in place, the question becomes, how do you bring them together into one powerful routine that's simple, delicious, and ready in under a minute? That's exactly what I'll show you next. 5. Putting it all together, the rock-hard bedtime bite recipe. After years of working with men in their later decades, I began to notice a pattern. The most powerful solutions weren't found in prescriptions or complicated routines. They came from consistency, from simplicity. That's why I created what I call the rock-hard bedtime bite. It's not magic, it's science, working with your body's natural rhythm, made easier through a nightly ritual that's comforting, restorative, and quietly powerful. This bite-sized snack combines 4 ingredients we've already talked about: banana, saffron, Ceylon cinnamon, and raw organic honey, into one simple, delicious bowl you can prepare in under 60 seconds. Here's how it works. You start with half a ripe banana mashed in a small bowl. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of true Ceylon cinnamon, a small pinch of saffron threads or a half teaspoon of saffron powder, and then drizzle 1 teaspoon of raw honey over the top. Stir gently. That's it. You don't need to overthink it. This isn't about chasing perfection. It's about giving your body what it needs at the time it needs it most. The natural sugars in the banana and honey help settle your nervous system and fuel your brain through the night. The cinnamon and saffron open blood vessels and support circulation. The combined nutrients help your body calm down, repair, and reset, setting the stage for higher testosterone production and deeper, more restorative sleep. I've had countless men tell me they actually look forward to this snack each night, not just for how it tastes, but for how it makes them feel. It becomes a moment of intention, a small act of care that says, I still matter. My health, my intimacy, my energy, they're worth protecting. But if you're still wondering how such a small routine can make such a big impact, the answer lies in what's happening inside your body while you sleep. Because this snack is just the beginning. What it triggers in your system overnight is where the real transformation begins. And that's exactly what we'll uncover next. 6. Why this works, scientifically speaking. What makes this bedtime snack so effective isn't just the ingredients alone. It's what they activate while you sleep. See, nighttime isn't just a break from the day. For your body, it's prime time. It's when your systems go to work, behind the scenes, rebuilding and restoring what life slowly wears down. That includes repairing blood vessels, rebalancing hormones, and producing testosterone, the very hormone that powers your vitality, your drive, your ability to feel like yourself. Now, I've seen plenty of men in their 60s and 70s give up because they think the ship has sailed. But I'm here to tell you, in all sincerity, that your biology still wants to fight for you. You just have to give it the right tools. And what we've created with this snack is a targeted nutritional cue. The banana provides tryptophan and dopamine precursors, signaling your brain to shift into restorative mode. Saffron calms the nervous system and boosts circulation. Cinnamon improves insulin sensitivity and helps your vessels open. Honey gently supports testosterone production through the release of luteinizing hormone and keeps cortisol, the stress hormone, from spiking during the night. This is more than just food. It's functional restoration. It tells your body, you are safe, you can heal, you can rebuild. I've had men report sleeping more deeply, waking up with more energy, experiencing morning erections again for the first time in years, all without touching a pill bottle. The science backs it. The results speak for themselves. But what really matters is what this makes possible in your life. The confidence to say yes again. To your partner, to your body, to a future where you're not shrinking, but rising. And if this snack sets the foundation, then what follows next is the heart of why it matters so much. Because behind every erection, every spark of energy is something more personal, something more human. Let me explain. 7. Emotional reconnection. It's not just about erections. Over the years, I've come to understand something most medical textbooks don't teach. When a man tells you he's struggling with erections, he's not just talking about blood flow or testosterone. He's talking about something deeper, about connection, about identity, about how it feels to roll over in bed next to someone you love and feel distant, not because the love is gone, but because your body isn't showing up the way it used to. I've sat across from men with tears in their eyes, not from pain, but from the quiet ache of disconnection. They miss the intimacy, the spark, the way their partner used to look at them when things just worked. And it's not about trying to be 25 again. It's about reclaiming a sense of self, of strength, of presence that never should have been lost to begin with. That's why this bedtime snack matters. Not because it's a miracle cure, but because it represents a shift from giving up to leaning in. It says, I still care, I still want to show up, I still believe there's more ahead of me. When you nourish your body, you nourish your relationships. When you sleep deeply, produce testosterone, restore your blood flow, and wake up feeling ready, you walk through the day differently. You speak more confidently. You look your partner in the eye without that shadow of doubt. It's not just about getting hard. It's about getting whole again. And if this bedtime ritual can light that spark, even just a little, then the next step is just as important. Because coming up, I want to show you how to take this momentum even further. How to support your body each day with a few small natural habits that stack up over time and help you build not only better nights, but a stronger, more vibrant life. Stay with me. Final thoughts, reclaiming strength one bite at a time. If you've stayed with me this far, I want to say something from the heart. You're not here by accident. You're here because something inside you still believes that it's not too late, that there's more in you, that you deserve to feel alive in your own skin again. And I'm here to tell you, you're absolutely right. What we've walked through today isn't complicated. It's a handful of simple ingredients: banana, saffron, Ceylon cinnamon, and raw honey, combined in a way that speaks directly to your biology. It's about calming the nervous system, restoring circulation, feeding the hormones that fuel your manhood, and creating the conditions your body needs to come back to life. It's not a magic trick. It's nourishment with purpose. But more than that, it's a moment of care, a nightly reminder that you're still in the fight, that you can take action, even in small ways, to move closer to the version of yourself that feels strong, connected, and confident again. I've seen it happen time and again. Men who thought their best days were behind them, sleeping better, waking up harder, smiling more. It starts with a single bite, a single choice, a decision to stop waiting and start restoring. And if this snack becomes your new ritual, let it be more than just food. Let it be your signal, a way of telling your body and your spirit that you're not done yet, not even close. In the next video, I'll show you a few simple daily habits, movements, breathing techniques, and natural supplements that work together with this bedtime snack to supercharge your results and help you feel younger, stronger, and more in control every single day. Because this isn't just about erections, it's about reclaiming your edge, your energy, your life. And it starts now.